Hi everyone, welcome to channel Dr. Tamanna classes and today's topic is polymer rubber. Polymer. These are macromolecules that are made of large number of relatively small and simple repeating structural units joined by covalent bonds. India is the third largest producer of rubber in the world. Rubber production rate is 6% per annum. Rubbers, elastomers are polymeric materials characterized by their ability of reversible deformation due to external deforming forces. Elastomers, naturally occurring or synthetically produced substances. These show condensation or step growth polymerization. Natural rubber. It has vegetable origin. It is industrially achieved mainly from the tree Hevia brasiliensis, belonging to Euphorbiaceae family. Macromolecules of natural rubber are long, regular, flexible, and practically linear, having good elastic properties. It has also excellent strength. Its monomer is isoprene 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. Since isoprene has two double bonds, it still retains one of them after the polymerization reaction. Examples are toys, tires, gloves, etc. And here is the reaction. This figure shows natural rubber, that is cis polyisoprene and trans polyisoprene, or gutta percha it is also called. Here is the composition of natural rubber latex. Rubber is 30 to 40%, proteins are 1 to 1.5%, and so on. These are the examples: hand gloves, tires, toys, and rubber bands, etc. Synthetic rubber. The most important synthetic rubber is neoprene, which is produced by the polymerization of 2-chloro-1,3-butadiene. The dashed lines represent repetition of the same base units. So, both the products and reactants are polymers. Cross linkages between the chlorine atom of one chain and the double bond of another contributes to the overall elasticity of neoprene. Methyl rubber, first synthetic rubber synthesized during World War II, is polybutadiene. In tires, golf balls, etc., it is present and it is formed by 1,3-butadiene in the presence of C2H5 whole thrice aluminium plus TiCl3. Buna S or styrene, butadiene rubber. Example: auto tires, in floor tiles, in bubble gums, etc. It is present. Buna N or nitrile rubber. Examples are oil seals, tank linings, and in the manufacturing of hoses, etc. Butyl rubber in liners and automobiles, inner tubes. Polychloroprene or neoprene in shoe heels, stoppers, etc. Now, here is the difference between natural rubber and synthetic rubber. Natural rubber, it is natural biosynthetic polymer obtained from Hevea brasiliensis tree, and synthetic rubber is man-made polymer. Natural rubber occurs in plant cells and synthetic from crude oil by products using soil solution or emulsion polymerization techniques. Monomers including cis-1,4-isoprene in natural rubber and in synthetic rubber, monomers are different in each synthetic rubber type. Properties are difficult to change. Properties can be adjusted to suit the final application in synthetic rubber. Vulcanization of rubber. Vulcanization, curing, or cross linking is one of the most important processes for most of rubber technologies. It was discovered by Charles Goodyear in 1839. To improve its properties, raw rubber is heated with sulfur at 373,413 K in the presence of additives or vulcanization accelerators. Examples are 2-mercaptobenzothiazole and 2,2-dithiopsbenzothiazole. Sulfur vulcanization is a chemical process for converting natural rubber or related polymers into more durable materials by heating them with sulfur or other equivalent curatives or accelerators. Sulfur forms crosslinks or bridges between sections of polymer chain, which result in increased rigidity and durability, as well as other changes in the mechanical and electronic properties of the material. Sulfur is the oldest vulcanization agent for unsaturated rubbers used in rubber practice. It is effective and fast link in form of crosslinks to rubber macromolecules occurs only in the presence of accelerators and activators. These are the advantages of rubber for mankind. For example, improved resistance and longer life cycle, no danger from stress corrosion, resistance to external damage, shock resistant, more flexible in less space, and no internal sleeves necessary, lightweight, minimal face to face dimensions, high resistance to abrasion or erosion. These are the disadvantages. Not recommended for use in alcohols, esters, or among the aromatic solutions. Low temperature properties, high raw material prices, doesn't apply to hot water being, and so on. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Dr. Tamanna Classes, and follow us on gkcomplete.com.